U.S. International Development Finance Corporation Chief Policy Officer Caroline Vik spoke with The Express and TV6 News after having joined U.S. Deputy Assistant Secretary of State Barbara Feinstein at a meeting with a delegation led by Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar.
We're looking at lots of ports, airports, strategic corridors, as well as everything under the digital infrastructure bucket. So subsea cables, terrestrial fiber, telecom, and data centers, all financing trusted vendors. So our objective here in Trinidad is to engage with the government as we're doing, understand their investment priorities, both in terms of sectors and specific projects that are high priority of the Prime Minister and her cabinet. And then we'll go and find sort of where those priorities intersect with ours is where we'll focus our efforts. And then we'll go find private sector companies that we can execute on those priorities with.
The visit of the U.S. delegation occurred after the official announcement on Friday about 3 Memoranda of Understanding signed by Trinidad and Tobago and the United States to establish frameworks for cooperation in large-scale data center development, artificial intelligence infrastructure, and the recommissioning of the iron and steel plant at Point Lisas for strategic metals production. The DFC Chief Policy Officer spoke about the issue of data centers in general.
Look, there's a role in every economy this day and age for data centers. It's up to every country to decide how they want to approach it, what kind of presence they would like it to be. But we stand ready to make investments where they make sense.
And the Chief Policy Officer said the DFC has a large amount of funding to make investments with.
As of last December, the DFC was reauthorized, and that reauthorization took us from $60 to $205 billion and expanded the number of countries that we're able to invest in. So Trinidad is a new market for us. We are now open in the rest of the Caribbean as well, which is new, where we used to be restricted to a smaller number of countries. So we're here to do business development, to build our pipeline, and hopefully identify some projects that we can execute on over the next couple of years.
The point was made that the DFC does not have any quotas per country or per region.
You should think of the DFC as the U.S. government's international investment arm. As I said, we have $205 billion to invest globally. We do debt, equity, political risk insurance, loan guarantees, and project development funds. And you should think of us as somewhere between a development finance institution and a sovereign wealth fund, what our CEO is calling a strategic investment fund. So our mission is to advance the economic development of our allies and partners and advance American foreign policy. And we do that through making commercially viable investments.
The DFC Chief Policy Officer said the U.S. delegation visited Jamaica on Monday, and after their visit to Trinidad and Tobago, they will then go on to Antigua and Barbuda on Wednesday before returning to Washington. Jewel Brown, TV6 News.